Good evening and welcome to an excellent doubleheader night. Things all start off now as the Mustangs Rocket League team goes up against the Jefferson College Vikings, a team we have not played yet ever, but definitely an exciting game nonetheless. These two teams ready to go at it. Mustangs come into this game undefeated so far this season, so looking to keep that win streak moving. And looks like we're going to get this game started up very, very soon. Bring you guys over to the lobby. Mustangs are in the lobby, and as we wait, let's go over our starting lineup for tonight's game and all things. Start off with our captain of the team. We got Anthony in that slot. He has been so excited to get back on the field and so excited for the starting lineup to come back. He's played excellently the past 3 seasons for our Rocket League team, looking to do even more damage here, whether it be on offense or on defense. Our next player, also sitting Grand Champ 3, we've got Tucker, who has been absolutely incredible these past couple of seasons. His second season fully on that varsity lineup. So excited to see all that he can do for this team. Great on that offensive side of the ball. Excited to see what plays him and Anthony will come up with. And our final member of the starting 3 tonight, we've got Scott back at it and ready. We saw him last week, what he was able to do, and obviously excited to see everything that he is able to do going forward in the air, on the ground. He is a threat to be reckoned with and excited to be on this varsity lineup. These 3 are definitely ready for all that has to come and what will come starting just about now. Mustangs are in the lobby. So are the Vikings, as this game is ready to get underway. 2 Mustangs are there and 3 Vikings. Here we go. 5 minutes of Rocket League coming at you. Mustangs hit it off to the left-hand side there. Tucker already up top. Will send it in front to Anthony. Anthony not able to do much. Tucker finds himself on the back foot. Anthony is there for the save. Scott finds his way into the lobby. Anthony able to try to hit it away from the net there. Scott the next one on it. 50 there keeps the offensive possession firmly in the hands of the Vikings. Tucker looking to bring it upfield. He'll send it over to Anthony. Anthony looking to send it back over towards Tucker. Not able to do it. Vikings are there. Tucker retakes position. Not able to do much. Anthony not able to get on ball. He was coming out for boost. Scott back in net now. So that ball is sent up and down towards the midline. No Mustang there to defend. It's over towards the net off the left-hand side. Tucker able to hit it into the corner. It's up against that backboard, but Tucker able to hit it out. He is out of boost. Going for another hit, not able to get it. Anthony will get that next hit. Sends it into the Vikings corner. Not able to do much there. Mustangs have fully recovered to not having 3 players up there on field. The back pass towards Tucker. The ball resent upfield. Tucker looking for another touch. Not able to get the one he likes. Sent into that left-hand corner. Anthony hits it into the air. Scott is up for it. Anthony's going to try to get there. Scott is still there for the 50. It stalls out on the left-hand side of the field. 3 minutes and 32 seconds left here in game 1. Mustangs trying to get it back upfield. The passing play over at least one member of the Vikings. Not able to do much more, but Anthony is there, and he'll be able to get the score. Exactly what you want to see out of the Mustangs as things get started here tonight. Mustangs looking to keep the good times rolling, as they'll get a little bit of offensive possession to start here. Scott able to get it up against the top, and Anthony hits it in. An aerial goal for him puts the Mustangs up 2-0. Mustangs with 3:14 on the clock have just put this game wide open against the Vikings, up 2-0 with 3:14 left on the clock. And as they'll look to keep the offensive pressure rolling, they'll bring that ball directly upfield. Tucker is there for the 50. It's along the side. Anthony gets up for the aerial, pops it up and down. Scott is there. He's not able to get a hit. Tucker is going to put himself into position to be the next one. There's nobody in net. The 2 touches off the backboard. Scott is there. He'll bounce it off the ground, and he'll extend the Mustangs' lead. This is exactly what you want to see out of this Mustangs team here in game 1. struggling in the first 2 minutes of this game to get an offensive possession going, but once they start, they're just going to continue to roll the ball into that offensive possession for as long as humanly possible. 2 minutes and 54 seconds now on the clock. Tucker takes it upfield for the Mustangs, tries to get it across. 50 will not go his way into the corner. Him and Scott caught in the goal. Anthony waits back a little bit on the defensive end. The 50 will go towards Scott, who'll make a quick turn. Looks to get it past the 50 line and then some. The solo possession towards Anthony off the top rope and not able to do much there. Tucker trying to get a little bit of a touch there on the defensive end. Ball shot down, 2 minutes and 23 seconds to go. 2 whiffs there from the Vikings. Scott not able to get a touch. It's sent upfield by Tucker. Not able to get a 50. Anthony will get it off the backboard there. Tucker goes for the defensive shot there. Not defensive. Goes for a little bit of an offensive play. You see him down in the bottom of your screen going for the demo. Not able to get it, but still catches them off guard enough. He's not set up to defend from Anthony. Mustangs extend their lead to 4. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left on the clock. Up the wall for the Vikings. They're looking to get it off their side. Scott is there. He'll send it over towards Anthony. Anthony shoots it upfield. One defender isn't able to get it to the second defender is. Meanwhile, Tucker does get demoed as he was the next one back on the offensive end. Playing a little bit slowly from the Vikings there as they look to change up the tempo, take a little bit of control in this game. Mustangs up by 4 with 1 minute and 40 left. The Vikings have a little bit of offensive possession now. They had this at the beginning of the game as the Mustangs struggled to get, I believe it was Scott in, and they had a great opportunity there. Unfortunately, not able to score the goal. Mustangs are going to look to put it back on the offensive end. And the shot, the goal from Anthony. I believe it's his 4th goal on the night from 6 shots. Exactly what you want to see out of a charging Anthony. They've just played this game beautifully so far. Best 3 out of 5 for all of our Rocket League games. As it is excellent things out of the Mustangs. See a bunch of really nice people in chat. Anthony's mom, great to have you. Keen, looking good in chat, a veteran of our Mustangs esports program. Always happy to have you with us. Have we met yet as well? The, I almost said captain, the leader of our Valorant and I believe our Rainbow Six team in chat. Like blanking on such simple terms here. Mustangs up by 5 with 45 seconds left on the clock. Again on that offensive end. Anthony hits it to the left-hand side. Tucker is going to look to get here for a hit. Not able to do it. But he will circle back. Keeps it on the side of the Vikings here as we enter that 30-second warning. So we enter the last 20 seconds of game 1 here. Mustangs with the lead in hand. Currently, the shot just off that corner. Mustangs are going to be thanking the goalpost for that one. Tucker brings it upfield with 10 seconds left. Mustangs looking to seal this game with another goal. Scott's got it. 3, 2, 1, and the Mustangs will take game 1 away from the Vikings. And it's exactly how you want the night to start for the Mustangs, the home team here. An excellent, excellent game 1 from the Mustangs. So they will take down the Jefferson Vikings. Got a little bit of time here, and it was all about offensive possession. Mustangs were able to get it and keep it, but not without a rough start. 2 out of 3 Mustangs spawning in. I believe it was Tucker and Anthony that were waiting on Scott, and the game starts. It doesn't wait for 6 players because it's a private match. So obviously, as we see here, Mustangs struggled a little bit on the defensive end, but able to keep the ball out of the back of their net. Scott comes in. The rotations are a little wobbly at first between the 3 of them, but they're able to come back into it and get the win in game 1, just 17 seconds away from game 2 beginning. Gotta fix the score here. Mustangs find themselves up 1-0 over the Vikings in an excellent game of Rocket League so far. The Jefferson Vikings not without some incredible plays on their end, especially in the beginning and towards the end. Able to have that offensive pressure is exactly what you want out of this game. And obviously, we'll see what happens here in Game 2 as both teams get to know one another and their play styles. 5 minutes of Rocket League coming at you just about now, and it's sent over to the left-hand side. Tucker is there, but not a good hit from him. Forced to send it back to Scott. Scott sends it upfield as Anthony subbed out here in Game 2. Tucker still there. He'll get a demo, but he won't get the hit on the ball. Scott is back for the Mustangs. Tucker brings it up that right-hand side. Has it in the corner. Solo possession. The 50 will be popped up as the Vikings look to get it as far out of their net as possible. Danky Gaming is there. They'll send it into the corner. Scott just barely gets it off the side there. Tucker with the shot just off the left-hand side. He'll come back for more. Scott is there. The shot, the save from the Vikings. Tucker able to send it back upfield. He'll get a nice little bump play started as Scott able to send it back upfield. The 50 not going the Mustangs' way. Tucker sends it towards the net. It'll be off that left-hand side. Hit into the corner. Tucker tries to send it to Scott. Scott just barely off the top crossbar there, as the crossbar plays no favorites in this game. Scott able to pop it up above one. Danky Gaming is there. A nice little demo there by Scott. Opens up the field, but the offensive possession goes towards the Mustangs now. It's sent directly towards the net. It's going back and forth like a tennis map here. A double commit from the Mustangs as all three of them find themselves on the right-hand side. Tucker is there for the solo play. Scott goes up, double tap against the wall, not able to do much. Danky Gaming goes for a shot, not able to do anything there. Tucker unable to get the 50. So I believe the next one back in net is Scott there. He'll take the ball and try to bring it back upfield. Sent towards the middle. Danky Gaming able to head it over towards the right. Scott with a demo in net, tries to leave it open for the rest of his team. It's open, and I believe Scott is the one. Brings it right in for the score. As we just see a lovely, lovely game. 2:51 on the clock as the Mustangs go up 1-0 over the Vikings here in Game 2. Love to see all of you guys in chat. Got a couple of new first-time chatters, as well as Keith commenting a little bit on my hairstyle. I did steal it a little bit from you, but I'm glad that you like it in the Mustangs. Right back at it on the offensive end. Brings themselves up 2-0. 3 shots from Danky Gaming. Or 3 shots from Scott, as he will be able to score for the Mustangs. As we move further into this game, 2:39 on the clock. Scott hits it up for Tucker. Tucker is there. They're not able to do much. Luckily, the Vikings get out of that without an own goal. But a nice little 50 there sends it over towards Tucker. Tucker sees Scott in the middle. He'll move himself back. Danky Gaming on the right-hand side. As the Mustangs push up with 2:19 left on the clock. Nice little 50 keeps the Mustangs on the offensive end of the field. Ball, a little bit of back and forth there. Great defense so far from the Mustangs. Scott will continue that with a nice little save. The ball once again sent towards the Mustangs' goal. Tucker is there. Scott with a nice demo sends it over towards Tucker. Tucker hits it off the wall, not able to do much more than that. Scott, first one back on ball, sends it over towards Tucker. Tucker hits it into the corner. Minute and 40 seconds now left on the clock. Danky is there. And even with the defense, Mustangs will score another goal. They'll go up 3-0 against the Vikings. And it's all in that persistency on the offensive end from the Mustangs that give them yet another goal, extending their lead to 3. Excellent offensive possessions from all 3 of the Mustangs. Scott, the next one up to try to get a touch on the ball. He will. He'll send it towards the middle. Scott once again throwing off those demos. I believe it's his 4th of the game so far. He'll send it upfield towards Tucker. Tucker hits it over towards the left-hand side. 1:15 now on the clock. Mustangs once again trying to regain offensive pressure, and a really close call there for the Vikings. They almost have an own goal. We'll enter into the last minute of game 2 here. The shot just off the right-hand side. NJCAAE is there. Nice little touch from him. Sends it over towards Tucker on the Mustang side of things. And the Vikings trying everything. Down by 3 with 45 seconds on the clock. Tucker trying to get that goal. Double commit there from the Vikings, and Scott trying to get himself on the board as well. 30 seconds remaining. Once again, the Mustangs keep the offensive pressure alive. Tucker is there, not able to force any type of 50. NJCAAE trying to get it off the side, not able to. That ball, 6 seconds left in this game. Scott keeps it airborne. Mustangs will come away with yet another win in game 2. Dominic playing really, really well. Dominic or NJCAAE playing an excellent, excellent game 2 from all 3 of our Mustangs. Used to had a 3-hour match of Valorant last night, so I'm used to saying 5 instead of 3. But the Mustangs on a roll, as what I think really plays mostly into the win here in game 2 was defense from the Mustangs. We saw obviously a lot of offensive pressure from the Mustangs like we saw in game 1, but a little bit more offensive pressure here coming from the side of the Vikings. So obviously the Mustangs on the defensive side a little bit more. You know, a couple of saves from Scott, a couple of saves from Tucker as well. So obviously Mustangs are able to keep that ball on the defensive end as much as they had it, which wasn't a whole ton on defense, but obviously not even letting it get into that final quarter of the field towards their net. A lot of the time trying to keep it to that center line, as we had a little bit of back and forth there in the midpoint of the game. Vikings played that game 2 really well, but the Mustangs coming out on top with a 3-0 victory. As we join here with game 3, as we will see Tucker sub out for Alvin. We got Dominic and Anthony for the Mustangs. 5 minutes of Rocket League coming at you. And Anthony immediately will come off the ball. Ball sent to the left-hand side of the Mustangs net. Anthony is there. He'll be able to get it over 2. Will he be able to get it past the 3rd? He will, with a nice little fake out. And just 10 seconds into game 3, the Mustangs find themselves on the board. Anthony with a little bit of a fake out there. Not a ton of boost on his part. So used to getting up the field, but the Mustangs up 1-0 after 10 seconds. Dominic able to send it upfield as Alvin looks to get his first touch of this game. Anthony is there along the left-hand side. Dominic is there as well. Ball sent upfield towards the net. Anthony will get the save. He won't get credited with one, though. Ball sent up and down. Anthony is there. He'll be able to see an open net, and he'll be able to score. And Anthony here knows that these guys are expecting high-level gameplay from him. So he'll give them a bunch of different options to choose from. And this time, they guessed wrong. And it will pay off with another goal. 4:28 on the clock. Mustangs up 2-0. Alvin sends it upfield towards the corner. Not able to do much there. Anthony looking for another shot on net. Looking for the double tap. Not able to find it. Ball sent back upfield, but not for long. Anthony once again keeping the Mustangs on that offensive end, as the Vikings try everything they can to put it onto the Mustang side of the field. The back pass towards Alvin, not able to get it. It's off the backboard. Anthony is there to get it above 1. Dominic is there. He'll send it over to Anthony. Anthony gets there, sends it above 1, not able to get the shot in. 3 minutes and 50 seconds. The shot towards Alvin, he's not able to do much. Anthony back with the ball now, not able to do much as well. Dominic gets a nice little hit, trying to keep it on the offensive end for the Mustangs. Meanwhile, the Vikings have other plans. Vikings send it into the Mustangs' corner. They'll look to keep the offensive possession alive as we hit the 3:30 mark in this game. Sent towards the midfield. Back over into the Vikings' corner. Sent over towards Alvin. Alvin not able to get a touch. The Vikings are going to look to take a little bit of offensive pressure here. One Viking misses. Second Viking able to get it over two. Anthony left to defend. Not much he could do, but the Vikings not getting good hits at all. Anthony is there looking to get a solo play. Not able to do much. We are in the last 3 minutes here of Game 3. Mustangs up 2-0. Both the game and the series. Ball sent up. Anthony is there. He'll get a hat trick on an aerial goal. And with 2:44 left on the clock, Mustangs up 3-0. As I am now recognizing that you guys aren't watching the game, that is on me. I apologize. And once again, a nice shot there by Dominic extends the Mustangs' lead to 4. And with 2:31 left on the clock, Mustangs up by 4 here in Game 3. And Anthony with a nice little save to keep it in. As the ball brought back upfield. Vikings on the offensive possession here. Mustangs regain the offensive possession as Anthony brings it upfield into the corner and up the wall for the Vikings. The 50 will go the Vikings' way. As we see Alvin trying to get it out of the Mustang side. Ball sent upfield, 1 minute and 50 seconds left. 1:45 left on the clock. As the shot will be defended by 2 of the Mustangs. It's brought back upfield. Not much there as Dominic trying desperately to get it into the net. He won't be able to. Alvin will try to get it into the net as well. Anthony will get demoed, but the Mustangs still have the offensive pressure here. Alvin sends it towards the net, not able to do much. Vikings will retake the offensive pressure here. Anthony tries to do anything he can. He'll be able to make it a little bit awkward for the Vikings as the 50 will send it right towards the net. Anthony still there as we hit the 1 minute warning. Vikings still on the offensive side of things. The Mustangs try everything they can to get back on offense in the last 45 seconds of this game. It's in the corner, around off that top little bar there. Mustangs able to regain the ball with 32 seconds left on the clock. Anthony's got it, tries to get the flip reset, not much going there. Seen a lot of double commits by both teams, but a lot from the Vikings as they try everything in their book. In the last 15 seconds of this game, it's sent in front of the Vikings net. None of the Mustangs there to get the opportunity. Alvin is there now, so he'll bring it into the corner. Alvin will be demoed. Dominic sends it towards the midfield. Anthony is there to bring it up the sidewall, and the Mustangs will get the win over the Jefferson College Vikings. As just for good luck, Alvin able to score a final goal, giving the Mustangs a 5-0 win over the Vikings here in Game 3. And it is all about offense. Here as we end the game, Mustangs able to keep offensive pressure alive. Anthony and Tucker both playing pivotal roles in that, but Alvin and Dominic coming in the final 2 games to have a little bit of fun. Scott there in Game 1 and Game 2 as well. All 5 of the Mustangs who played tonight playing beautifully. But for those of you that know, the stream does not end there. We're going to take it to a little bit of a break, and we'll come back with an interview in just a minute or so. So keep yourselves locked in. We'll be right back.
Make haste, but I don't know what's ahead, or what the ending will bring. I just need to take a minute and then try again to take out the king. If I'm stuck, I'll call you with each stage I'll move through. Well, I know just a little more. Each step I know brings us closer to that old throne. If I'm stuck, I'll call you with each stage I'll move through. Well, I know just a little more. Each step I know brings us closer to that old throne.
At College of the Holy Cross, students discover their purpose, follow their passions, and impact the world. Through research, internships, and hands-on learning, Holy Cross challenges you to think critically as you develop in-demand skills for today's job market. With small class sizes and a top-ranked study abroad program, you'll build valuable, lasting connections. Discover your unique path at Holy Cross. Tap to learn more.
Lenny Kravitz presents the Blue Electric Light Sword 2024.
All right, and welcome back. Excited to have everyone here. I am joined by Dominic, who I will unmute.
What's up? What's up?
Excited to have you here. A great game of Rocket League here tonight. You guys defeat the Jefferson College Vikings 3-0. How's it feel to get another great win here in the NJCAAE?
It feels great. It feels great. I'm pretty sure we didn't let them score once, which also feels really good. And I got to play more time. That's also so fun. Everyone's having a blast out there too. So
Yeah, obviously a really great thing. Really excited that. Why is it? Sorry, one part of. Oh, there we go. So really excited for a great win here tonight. Obviously, you were in for Game 2 and Game 3. Mm-hmm. So how'd you feel getting that start for Game 2? And, how warmed up were you and how comfortable were you when you got into the game?
So I've been playing with these guys for a good bit now. This is my third semester, so I felt really comfortable going into it. I saw the game before. They all looked great, we had a lot of mic issues going on. So even with all that, I went in pretty confident, and we pulled through.
Well, that's fantastic. I love that. And obviously, Games 2 and Games 3, I think the score for all 3 games was, it was all 5-0 for all 3
Really?
games. I think Game 2 might have been, Game 2 was 3-0. But obviously, to get a win like this, to keep them scoreless, how's that feel as we look ahead to future weeks to get these types of wins where you're pretty much dominating on both sides of the ball?
It feels pretty great. I definitely feel like we're gonna make it far. I can't remember, it was last fall or spring. They made it all the way. So
Yeah.
Hopefully we do that again.
Yeah, and obviously a little bit of a bigger team this year, rotating through a lot of different guys. How do you guys manage that during practices and especially during games to figure out, okay, who's going to have the best synergy here and who's going to play?
So I can say we don't really have a synergy. We all just love to play the game. So we'll rotate out. We'll base it on, today I was here, so I subbed in first instead of Chippy. But outside of that, we don't really have a switch. We have our main 3 starters, and then everyone else kind of rotates in depending on how well we play in the first game.
Yeah, well, that's excellent. I mean, obviously, it looks like a lot of synergy on the court. So a really great thing to see. So really excited for this victory and things like that. So as we do on every stream here, we tend to end things off with shout outs to anyone and everyone that you would want to shout out.
All right, I'd like to shout out my entire team back here: Anthony, Scotty, Tucker, Chippy. like to shout out my brother Braden for watching, and hopefully my best friend Fox for watching. That'd be it. And the beautiful people here who run this place.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And fantastic job tonight. Again, Mustangs taking a 3-0 dominant victory over the Jefferson College Vikings. Undefeated, I believe it's 4-0 now for the Mustangs in the NJCAAE League for Rocket League. Obviously, tonight is not over. We're going to end stream here, but we will restart stream in about 20-ish minutes as we get ready for our first ever Rainbow Six stream. So we hope you all will join us for that. Until then, I am Corrupted. Have yourselves a wonderful evening.